Decoding the phenomenon of the placeholder boyfriend. In the complex world of modern dating, where relationships can be as fluid as the digital profiles that facilitate them, a new archetype has emerged, the placeholder boyfriend. This term encapsulates a role that some individuals find themselves unwittingly cast into, often without realizing it until the relationship dynamics unravel. But what exactly does it mean to be a placeholder boyfriend, and how does one navigate such a precarious position? At its core, a placeholder boyfriend is someone who fills a temporary void in their partner's life. They may not be the person their partner truly desires or envisions a future with, but rather a convenient placeholder until someone better comes along or until the circumstances change. This arrangement can be emotionally taxing for the placeholder, who invests time, effort, and often genuine feelings into a relationship that ultimately lacks depth and longevity. One of the key indicators of a placeholder relationship is the lack of commitment or investment from one or both parties. While the placeholder may be emotionally invested, their partner may exhibit ambivalence or reluctance to fully commit. This can manifest in various ways, such as avoiding discussions about the future, keeping their options open by flirting with others, or expressing doubts about the relationship's long-term prospects. Communication, or the lack thereof, plays a crucial role in perpetuating the placeholder dynamic. Often, the placeholder may sense that something is amiss but hesitate to confront their partner for fear of rocking the boat or being perceived as needy. Meanwhile, their partner may avoid discussing their true feelings or intentions, preferring to keep things vague and undefined. In some cases, individuals may find themselves assuming the role of a placeholder knowingly, perhaps out of loneliness, convenience, or a desire to avoid being alone. They may convince themselves that having someone, even if only temporarily, is better than being single. However, this mindset can lead to a cycle of dissatisfaction and emotional turmoil for both parties involved. So, how can one identify if they are in a placeholder relationship, and what steps can they take to navigate it effectively? 1. Honest self-reflection. Take a step back and honestly assess the relationship dynamics. Are you truly fulfilled and valued in the relationship, or do you feel like you're just filling a temporary void? 2. Open communication. Initiate honest and open conversations with your partner about your feelings, concerns, and expectations for the relationship. Encourage them to do the same, even if the discussions may be difficult or uncomfortable. 3. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries and expectations for the relationship moving forward. Determine what you are willing and unwilling to accept in terms of commitment, communication, and mutual respect. 4. Focus on self-growth. Invest time and energy into your personal growth and well-being, independent of the relationship. Cultivate hobbies, pursue interests, and foster relationships with friends and family members who support and uplift you. 5. Know when to let go. If despite your efforts, the relationship continues to feel one-sided or unfulfilling, be prepared to walk away. Recognize your worth and value, and don't settle for being someone's placeholder when you deserve to be someone's priority. Navigating the role of a placeholder boyfriend can be a challenging and emotionally draining experience. However, by fostering open communication, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-growth and self-worth, individuals can empower themselves to transform the relationship into something more meaningful, or gracefully exit it in pursuit of genuine connection and fulfillment. After all, everyone deserves to be with someone who sees them as more than just a temporary placeholder. Recognizing whether you're a placeholder in a relationship can be challenging, but there are several signs to watch out for. 1. Lack of future planning. Your partner avoids discussing or making plans for the future together, such as long-term commitments, vacations, or milestones like moving in together. 2. Inconsistent communication. Your partner is inconsistent or vague in their communication, often leaving you feeling unsure about where you stand in the relationship. 3. Emotional unavailability. Your partner seems emotionally distant or unavailable, showing little interest in your thoughts, feelings, or personal life. 4. Minimal effort. You find yourself putting more effort into the relationship than your partner, whether it's initiating plans, showing affection, or resolving conflicts. 5. Indications of ambivalence. Your partner may express doubts or hesitation about the relationship's future, or may keep their options open by flirting with others or maintaining active dating profiles. As for why someone might agree to be a placeholder in a relationship, several factors could come into play. 1. Fear of being alone. Some individuals may fear being alone and settle for a placeholder role rather than facing the discomfort of solitude. 2. Low self-esteem. Those with low self-esteem may believe they don't deserve better or feel grateful for any attention or affection they receive, even if it's not fulfilling. 3. Desire for validation. Seeking validation from others can lead individuals to stay in relationships where they're not truly valued or respected, hoping their partner's approval will boost their self-worth. 4. Hope for change. Some individuals may hold on to the hope that their partner will eventually commit or reciprocate their feelings, despite ongoing evidence to the contrary. Being a placeholder in a relationship can have various consequences, including 1. Emotional turmoil. Constantly feeling undervalued or uncertain about the relationship's future can lead to feelings of anxiety, insecurity, and emotional distress. 2. Stunted personal growth. Investing time and energy into a relationship that lacks substance or reciprocity can hinder personal growth and prevent individuals from pursuing their interests and aspirations. 3. Diminished self-worth. Being treated as a temporary placeholder can erode one's self-esteem and self-worth over time, leading to feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness. 4. Difficulty moving on. Exiting a placeholder relationship can be challenging, especially if one has become emotionally attached or dependent on their partner for validation and companionship. Being a placeholder in a relationship can take a significant toll on one's emotional well-being and self-esteem. Individuals need to recognize their worth, establish clear boundaries, and prioritize their happiness and fulfillment, even if it means walking away from a relationship that no longer serves them. If you found value so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Here are some additional examples of behaviors that a placeholder boyfriend might exhibit in a relationship. 1. Limited availability. The placeholder boyfriend may consistently prioritize other aspects of their life over spending time with their partner, such as work, hobbies, or socializing with friends. 2. Lack of intimacy. Despite being physically present, the placeholder boyfriend may show a lack of emotional intimacy in the relationship, avoiding deep conversations or meaningful connections with their partner. 3. Minimal effort in relationship maintenance. They may make little effort to maintain the relationship, neglecting important gestures like remembering special occasions, offering emotional support during tough times, or showing appreciation for their partner's efforts. 4. Inconsistent affection. While they may occasionally express affection or admiration for their partner, it tends to be sporadic and not sustained over time. They may go through periods of withdrawal or emotional distance without explanation. 5. Avoidance of relationship labels. The placeholder boyfriend may resist labeling the relationship or defining its status, preferring to keep things ambiguous and open-ended. They may dodge discussions about being exclusive or committed. 6. Flirting with others. Despite being in a relationship, the placeholder boyfriend may engage in flirtatious behavior with others, whether in person or through social media, signaling a lack of commitment or emotional investment in their current relationship. 7. Unwillingness to make sacrifices. When faced with decisions that require sacrifice or compromise for the sake of the relationship, such as moving closer to their partner or making changes to accommodate their needs, the placeholder boyfriend may be unwilling to make such commitments. 8. Indifference to partner's feelings. They may display a lack of empathy or concern for their partner's feelings, dismissing their concerns or emotions as insignificant or unwarranted. 9. Secretive behavior. The placeholder boyfriend may exhibit secretive behavior, such as being evasive about their whereabouts or activities, which can erode trust and further alienate their partner. 10. Resistance to conflict resolution. When conflicts arise, the placeholder boyfriend may avoid addressing them head-on, opting instead to sweep issues under the rug or resorting to passive-aggressive behavior, rather than engaging in constructive communication and resolution. These examples highlight the various ways in which a placeholder boyfriend may behave in a relationship, ultimately contributing to feelings of dissatisfaction, insecurity, and imbalance for their partner. Recognizing these signs can empower individuals to assess their relationship more accurately and make informed decisions about their future. Here are a couple of anecdotes to illustrate the challenges faced by individuals in placeholder relationships. Anecdote 1. Raja and Leo. Raja had been dating Leo for over a year, and while she felt deeply committed to him, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Despite her efforts to initiate discussions about their future together, Leo always seemed evasive, brushing off her inquiries with vague responses or jokes. Raja found herself constantly questioning whether she was truly valued in the relationship, or merely serving as a placeholder until someone better came along. One day, Raja stumbled upon messages on Leo's phone that revealed he had been flirting with other women online. Devastated and betrayed, she confronted him, only to be met with excuses and deflection. It became clear to Raja that she had been living in denial, ignoring the signs of Leo's emotional unavailability and lack of commitment. In the end, she realized that she deserved better than being someone's placeholder and made the difficult decision to end the relationship, despite the heartache it caused her. Anecdote 2. Paul and Rami. Paul had been with Rami for several years, but their relationship had stagnated into a comfortable routine devoid of passion or genuine connection. He couldn't help but feel like he was merely going through the motions, playing the role of Rami's placeholder boyfriend while she pursued her interests and ambitions. Despite his growing dissatisfaction, Paul hesitated to confront Rami about his feelings, fearing that he would rock the boat or risk losing her altogether. He convinced himself that things would eventually improve and that he just needed to be patient. However, as time went on, Paul's resentment and frustration only grew, and he found himself longing for a relationship that fulfilled him emotionally and spiritually. It wasn't until Paul stumbled upon a journal entry he had written years earlier, detailing his dreams and aspirations for a fulfilling relationship, he realized the extent of his unhappiness. With a heavy heart, he knew he had to muster the courage to have an honest conversation with Rami about their future together. Though the conversation was difficult and emotional, it ultimately led to a mutual understanding that they were better off parting ways and seeking happiness elsewhere. These anecdotes shed light on the emotional toll of being in a placeholder relationship, and the courage required to confront the truth and pursue genuine fulfillment. They serve as reminders that everyone deserves to be with someone who sees them as more than just a temporary placeholder, and that it's never too late to prioritize one's happiness and well-being. Here are some practical tips for individuals who find themselves in a placeholder relationship. 1. Reflect on your feelings. Take some time to reflect on your feelings and assess the dynamics of your relationship honestly. Ask yourself if you feel valued, fulfilled, and respected, or if you're constantly questioning the sincerity of your partner's intentions. 2. Communicate openly. Initiate honest and open conversations with your partner about your feelings, concerns, and expectations for the relationship. Express your desire for clarity and transparency, and encourage your partner to share their thoughts and feelings as well. 3. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries and expectations for the relationship moving forward. Determine what you are willing and unwilling to accept in terms of commitment, communication, and mutual respect, and communicate these boundaries assertively to your partner. 4. Focus on self-care. Prioritize self-care and self-love by engaging in activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of well-being. Invest time and energy into your own personal growth, hobbies, and interests, independent of the relationship. 5. Seek support. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist for support and guidance. Surround yourself with people who uplift and empower you, and lean on them for emotional support and encouragement during challenging times. 6. Explore your options. Consider exploring your options and evaluating whether the relationship is truly meeting your needs and fulfilling your desires. Be open to the possibility of ending the relationship if it no longer serves you or brings you happiness. 7. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts and intuition when it comes to making decisions about the relationship. Pay attention to how you feel in your partner's presence and whether their actions align with their words. Listen to your inner voice and honor your own needs and desires. 8. Practice self-compassion. Be kind and compassionate to yourself throughout the process of navigating a placeholder relationship. Recognize that it's okay to prioritize your happiness and well-being, even if it means making difficult decisions or facing temporary discomfort. 9. Set realistic expectations. Be realistic about what you can expect from the relationship and your partner. Acknowledge that you may not be able to change your partner's behavior or feelings. And focus instead on taking control of your own life and happiness. 10. Know when to let go. Ultimately, know when to let go of a placeholder relationship that no longer serves you or brings you happiness. Trust that better opportunities and relationships are awaiting you in the future. And have the courage to pursue them with confidence and optimism. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Remember to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.